this is continuing from the video I just ended, and I was just basically saying how I be lying to myself. But it's certain questions that you'll never know the answer to. Like, I don't know, you know, people are wiser than you, people are older than you, they've experienced more. So you might ask them questions about life, but they really can't answer them questions because it's not their life. Like, no one else knows how to heal you but you. No one else knows how to love you but you. It's certain things can't nobody answer, can't nobody tell you how to do it, because somebody might say they show love to themselves by going shopping. You may not be materialistic, so you going to shopping can you know, it don't mean nothing to you. Some people may say they show love by making sure they not eating and drinking poison, so they, you know, check their diet, they work out, everybody show love to themselves differently. Some people might show love by buying whatever food they want to buy. So you can't base how you love yourself off somebody else. And I feel like that's the hardest part to figure out, because it's like the things you like or the things you did like growing up, you've been programmed to feel like those are weird, or you've been programmed to not like them, or you've been programmed to just, you know, not feel certain things. So it's like now I'm 21, so it's like now you're 21, you're trying to figure things out, you're trying to figure out what you like, who you are, what makes you happy, when do you feel like you're living, like you're trying to figure all of that out, and you don't know how, like, just because you don't know where to start it. And because I'm one of those people who overthink things, I will put myself in a depression because I will think myself right out of something. Like, I could think about something that's really fun or something I really want to do, and then I'm like, man, I don't really want to do that. Do I really want to do that? No. And then I end up staying in the house all day. So I literally think myself out of decisions. I'd be so happy when these cars be going by me, because don't be riding myself. I'll brake check you. I'm tired of these payments anyway. But yeah, you don't really realize like how messed up you are until you start thinking about it. But on the other hand, you don't realize how great you are until you start thinking about it, because you are your worst critic. You see things other people don't see. Like right now, I got on the scale yesterday, I'm 190 pounds. But when you see me in pictures or you see me in person, I really don't have a midsection like that. Like I really don't have a big stomach. Ooh. Like I'm not sloshy built. Like I'm really solid. Like I played sports in school, even though I was lazy. I used to lift weights, so a lot of me is solid. So when people look at me, they'll be like, nah, man, I would have gave you 150. I would have gave you 160. But I wouldn't have gave you no 200. And I'm not afraid to call my weight out. Like I tell somebody in a minute, like, look, I weigh 200 pounds. Like man, you know what? And you are your worst critic. Like, I see that I'm fat. I see that I'm not in shape. I see that I'm not toned up. I see that I don't look how I want to look. I see all of that. But to others, they see beauty. They see a little 5'2" girl with a nice little shape, with a pretty face. You know, they see that, but I don't see that. Like growing up, I used to hate my gap, but I love this thing now. Like you can't make me close it. Like I even wanted braces, and I was like, can they put a spacer right here? Because I get rid of this overbite, but I want my gap. But I just love my gap. I hated it growing up. I had big teeth growing up, so I kind of had to grow into my teeth, because they got pulled when I was 4, and they didn't grow back till I was 8. But when they did grow back, I still had a little face and big teeth. So it was just a lot of things I didn't like. Like I was always the bigger girl. Like I've been the same height since 6th grade. So I grew early and stopped. So I was big then. Like everybody else went around me and got taller and stuff, but I was big early. So I wasn't a nice big, because I was angry growing up for some reason. So I was really like a big bully. And still remember that. Like, we are grown now. Like, we are grown. We've graduated high school. Some of us done graduated college. We are grown. People come up to me, man, you remember you used to do such and such to me? You remember? Like, how do you remember? I don't. I'm sorry. Like, I apologize. Like, I don't remember half the stuff I did to people because I guess it really didn't affect me like that, but it affected them. Like, it changed them. It hurt them. So it made them feel it, and that's something they, remember. That's something they remember me by. But can't nobody tell you how to love yourself. You got to figure that out, and that's the hardest part. Like, you just got to take some time to yourself. Don't do like me and push yourself in depressions, and you can stay in the bed all day and still go to sleep at night. I find that really weird. Like, I can be in the bed 18 whole hours, and I still can go to sleep that night like I went in bed. Like, I can go to sleep like I worked a whole shift. It's weird to me, but whatever. I just really have to find something to do with my time. I really have to do more with myself. I feel like I feel better when I'm busy. I feel better when I got a lot of stuff going on. I feel better when I got something productive going on. Like, when I was working at the prison, like, even though that's not the best environment to be in, it's based off oppression, like, it's systematic, like, it's hurtful to really be in there, but I felt like I was doing something. I would work 17, 18-hour days, and it was cool with me because I can excuse me being in the bed the whole day the next day because I just worked 18 hours, or doing that when I was in school. Like, I was in school and I was working, and at one point I was in college and I was working 2 jobs. So, like, it's just stuff like that I don't know, like, it made me feel like I was doing something myself. It made me feel like I was doing something with my time. It made me feel like my time was worth something. And I realized time is worth something. Time is precious. Time is more valuable than money, because time is something you can't get back. You can get that money back, you can't get that time back. So I don't know. I feel like I'm better when I'm busy, because I just feel like I'm wasting time when I just lay down all day, when I just do that all day. Like, I could be doing a whole lot with myself, and I need to be doing a whole lot with myself, because in return it'll make me feel better. Like, I've been talking about weightlifting, and I don't want to, I don't want to get swole. I don't want to go to shows and stuff. Like, no, I don't want to be that big. And I really don't want to weightlift everything. I just want to weightlift my legs. Like, I can have little arms. My arms ain't going to get too much smaller than what they are now, but I can get rid of the auntie fat. The way your auntie look like she can cook. Got a little roll right there. But, yeah, I can get rid of that. But I want big legs. Like, I want big, luscious legs. And they already big now. So if I just tone them up, my legs will be straight. But me being me, and I'm extra, and I'm probably going to muscle these things up. But, yeah, I'm probably going to muscle these things up. Like, I'm cool with them staying this size, because I've been like a 13, 14 since I was in middle school. So I still can fit my clothes from middle school. But I've been this same size forever, so I'm cool with my legs being this size. I just want them to be all muscle. Like, I want to be able to wear a bathing suit, and I ain't got to worry about the little piece of fat by the vajayjay. You know how that look when you wear, like, shorts and stuff? It just squish up right there. I don't want that fat right there. I want my legs to be toned. I want my legs to be muscular. And my stomach ain't got to be flat. I just got to lose my love handles. If I lose my love handles, I'm cool. But looking at this vision I got in my head, toned legs and a fat stomach don't work. It just don't make sense. So the stomach got to go. Gotta go bye-bye. Bye-bye. Got to go. But I am in no rush to do it. I'm being patient. Like, I realize my body's gonna do what it's gonna do, because I'm not doing anything to alter what nature is gonna do. But one day I will. One day I get that motivation myself. One day I will motivate myself to go to the gym. One day I will actually, do something, buy me some resistant bands, and, start working out and stuff. One day. That day may be sooner than later, but one day it's